Hey friends, welcome to NIKRA'S Expert Learning. In today's video, we are going to start the new series of steel structures. So in this, I'm going to be explaining you various components of steel and various types of structures and the designing, the load factors, types of load and load combination, voltage connection, welded connection, and lots of other topics regarding the steel structures. We'll be starting the new series. So coming to the steel structures, we are having the types of the structural steel. So this video is going to be about the types of the structural steel in detail. So when I am telling you about the channel section, I'll be telling you also the classification of the channels. Okay, so hope you all are doing good, and we'll get started with the topic. Okay, but before going, if you like this video, please do subscribe to the channel, guys. Please like, share and comment to the channel, and your subscription would greatly motivate me. Coming to today's topic, we are having types of the structural steel. So basically they are classified as standard rolled steel sections and cold steel sections. Okay, so this standard rolled steel sections are again classified. So we are having other 10 classifications types in this standard rolled steel sections. Coming to the first one, we are having the RSI sections. I sections, that is the rolled steel beam sections we call. So firstly, I will be explaining you everything in detail. So this is the standard rolled steel sections classification. Coming to the first one, we are having I sections. Second one, the rolled steel T sections or the T bars. Rolled steel angle sections, the rolled steel hollow sections, that is the tube sections we are having. Next, the bars, the square or round bars, which we are using as a reinforcement in the buildings. Next, we are having the RS flats, the rolled steel flats, that is when the thickness is greater than or equal to 5 mm as per this. And whenever we are talking about this, the first one explains the breadth and the SF steel flats, whereas the other number that is representing over here is the thickness of the flat. Next, we are having the plates, sheets, stirrups and channel sections. So now we'll see everything in detail. Coming to the first one, we are having the rolled steel I sections. So this is the I section I was talking about. So this is the I section, guys. Wherever we are having these two things, we call it as flanges, and the middle one that is joining the two flanges, we calling it as web. Okay, the representation is, this is thickness of flange, this is the thickness of web, and this is the total depth of the I section. Okay, this is the center of gravity and the shear forces. This is the I section representation. So whenever we are showing the I section, we'll be mentioning this one. So ISLB 500 mm at the rate, this would be given. So whenever we are selecting any channel, whenever we are selecting any I section, this data would be given, where this 500 mm shows us the depth of the I section, and this is the weight, whatever the Newton, the weight per meter length is there, this is the designation of the I section. Okay, so we are having types of I section, that is ISJB, ISLB, ISMB, ISWB and ISHB. So in this, JB is nothing but the junior beam, LB is light beam, MB is the medium weight beam, WB is the wide flange beam, ISHB is heavy weight beam. So here, depending upon our requirements, we will be selecting that. So under the lorry trucks, in that cases we will be going for the junior beam, and under the floor sheets we are going for the light beam. For beams and columns, we are selecting the ISMB generally. So this is not much used. So whenever we are going generally for normal cases, we will be selecting this 3. Okay, so this is the types of I section. Okay, next we are having the types of channel sections. So whenever I am telling you the channel section, see, this is the C section we are having. This is the flange, another flange, top flange and bottom flange, and this is the web. Okay, web is the section that is joining the flanges, and this is the depth of the channel section. So it is designated by its depth and weight. So generally it is represented as ISLC 350 at the rate this one. So here this is the depth of the section. So depth of the channel section, and here this is the weight. Okay, this is the weight. So types of the channel sections: ISJC, LC, MC and MCP. So what's the difference? MC is again the medium weight channel with sloping flanges, and MCP, where P is nothing but the parallel flanges. So here we are having the parallel flanges. ISGC is gauge channels. So all these are the types of channels. Next, let us see the rolled steel angle sections. So whenever I'm telling angle section, it represents the L section. So it has only 2 legs. Okay, so an angle section is designated by its length, width and thickness. So I say this one. So whenever we are talking about this, this explains us about the legs. Okay, we are having 2 legs over here. Whenever it is telling us about the 125 by 75 by 10, the 125 firstly explains us the depth of this, and next one, the 75, explains about the width of this, and the thickness is given. So this is ISA and this is ISEA. So whenever they are telling us ISEA, that is equal angle. Okay, but remember, angle sections are weak in bending and they resist the axial compression and tension. Okay, let us now see the rolled hollow steel or tubular sections. This one. The hollow sections are designated by the outside dimensions and thickness. So here the outside dimensions of this would be given and the thickness of this would be given. So depending upon this, we can just get the dimensions of the inner one, the inner sections. These sections are very efficient and compression members with ranges of applications in roof trusses, purlins, in building frames. In that cases we can go with this. Next we are having the rolled steel T sections. T section is this one. It is designated by its depth and weight. So whenever we are telling ISNT 150 at the rate this one, this represents the weight in Newton per meter and this represents the depth of the section. This is the drawing, guys. This is the flange and this is the web. This is the rolled steel bar we are talking about, and this is generally in 2 shapes like circular and the square one. So depending on a requirement, we'll be selecting one of these, and this is the bar which we provide as a reinforcement in the buildings generally. So here the diameter would be mentioned. See, ISRO 20, that is 20 is nothing but the diameter of this section. 10 mm. So as it is square already, one side is mentioned, everything is given. Next we are having the rolled steel flats. So whenever thickness is greater than or equal to 5 mm, we are calling it as flats, and the length should be less than or equal to 400 mm. So here the designation is given by this one. So this is the Indian standard flat. This is the thickness and this is the width. Again, next we are having plates. Even here the thickness is greater than or equal to 5 mm, length should be greater than or equal to 900 mm. So this is the length, width and the thickness. Length, width, and here this is the thickness. Next we are having the rolled steel sheets. Sheets are very thin in dimensions, so ISST sheets 200 mm by 2 mm. So 2 mm represents as the thickness and 200 mm shows the width of this. So in the next video we'll be discussing about the bolted connection, the classification of bolted connections and the types of bolts. So if you like this video or find this video helpful, guys, please do subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like, share and comment to this video, guys. Your subscription will greatly motivate me. I appreciate you watching this video, guys. Thank you.